Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy Jalmong here, back again with another video. And today, I'm excited to show you guys my latest sneaker pickup. And as you guys can see from the box, it is from New Balance. So it's been a minute since I've copped a pair of sneakers for the personal. The last sneakers that I copped for the personals were the Sean Cliver SB Dunks. And as you guys can see by the box, we finally have a pair of New Balances. Now, other than a couple of exceptions, as a sneaker collector, I never really strayed away from sneakers that weren't from Nike or Adidas. You know, I'm really just a big fan of those brands. But I finally have a pair that is not from Nike or Adidas. And I would say that New Balance as a brand has been rising up over the years. So I'll let you guys take a look at the box. And as you guys can see on the bottom, we do have a collaboration with Aime Dore. And yeah, this sneaker is just fire. So enough talking out of the way, I'm gonna show you guys what's in here. Alright, so we got the lid off the box. Alright, so I already unwrapped the tissue paper from the box. But on the count of 3, I'm gonna be revealing what the shoe is. So, 3, 2, 1, woo! Alright, as you guys can see, we do have the Aime Dore's New Balance 550s. These shoes are absolutely so clean, and I'll let you guys have a better look at it. As you guys can see, this colorway is just so fire. Hello? Alright, but before I get into the shoe itself, I'm going to talk about why I finally copped a pair of 550s. Now, over the last couple of years, the New Balance 550s have just been an incredible shoe that has rose up over time in hype. I would say they're as popular as the Nike Dunks or the Air Force Ones by now. This shoe has a really clean vintage aesthetic, which is why I think that these shoes are so popular now that fashion kind of revolves around vintage wear and that aged look. So I never really thought that I'd be a big fan of New Balance 550s. You know, I never really saw what the hype was behind them. I know a lot of people were getting them, but as they became more and more coveted, I decided to really give the shoes a try. However, over the last couple of months, I would look on StockX and on the New Balance website, and I would look at different colorways, and none of them really spoke to me. You know, I didn't think that any of them were really special. I'll be honest, I'm not really that big of a fan of how New Balance 550s are primarily white. You know, that kind of just gives the same vibes as Stan Smith's, Air Force Ones. So I really don't want a pair of shoes that are just white because I have enough of them already. And I think one of the biggest temptations that I have to overcome as a sneaker collector is to not just buy shoes for the hell of buying them. You know, I really want to buy a shoe that is in a colorway that I like, that really reflects who I am and my taste, and something that I'll enjoy wearing overall. So when these finally dropped and released to the public, I saw pics of these and I thought this shoe was extremely clean. These shoes are different than all the rest, so I really had to go for them. And fortunately for me, when they dropped on ALD's website, you know, when they launched the raffles, I was able to snag a W and cop them for the low. So I'm so excited to finally own a pair of New Balance 550s. I'll be honest, I feel like this pair kind of reigns superior over the rest of the New Balance 550s. I just don't think that other colorways can even compete with how clean this one is. Now, when I finally got them in hand, I was even more impressed by how they looked in person, because as I was looking at pictures online, I thought they were going to be a primarily white sneaker, but I'm so glad that they're not. As you guys can see, this shoe consists of mainly cream. Now that midsole, oh shoot. Now that midsole just has a really aged look. It's not just your basic everyday white sneaker, but you have a lot of hints of cream. Now I did put in the cream laces. They did come with white, and they also come with a gray pair, but I am a huge fan of how the cream laces look on the sneaker. I think for a collab with Aime Dore, they did this shoe justice. This shoe is so amazing, and I'm actually really excited that it's a collab. I really like collabs. I really appreciate them. Not because they're more hyped, but because they just have a different take on the sneaker itself. Now, looking at the shoe itself, you do have a primarily leather upper. You know, this is a standard New Balance 550 shoe. We do have a white toe box, but as you kind of transition over to the perforation area, it does have some cream in it, which I love. I love how it's not just one color, but rather you can see the contrast between the white and the cream. Like I said before, we do have the cream laces, which absolutely make the shoe 10 times better. Moving over to the end logo here, this is Suede, and it's a pretty soft suede, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty quality. And on the tongue, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it says Aime Dore. along with the New Balance logo. Finally, moving on to the heels, we do have more of that suede material on the back. And then moving down towards the midsole, you do have this bluish grayish tone, which is honestly one of my favorite parts of the shoe. I think this itself really brings out the shoe a lot. And to top the shoe off, on the midsole, you do have that aged look, which is so fire. I love a shoe that looks like this. Alright guys, this is John from the future. I just finished filming this video, and for some reason, every single time I do a shoe review, I always forget to include, specific or important information. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you guys are interested in copying the New Balance 550s Aime Dores in this colorway, that they do fit true to size. I think that if you're trying to go a half size down, they will probably be very snug. Even though they are kind of a bulky shoe, I would still recommend going true to size. As to what to wear with them, I would recommend wearing baggy or regular fitted pants. I don't think that they really go well with skinny jeans, just because again, they are really bulky. So just keep in mind of that. Make sure that you have certain pants in your wardrobe that will really complement these well. And then lastly, if you are planning to buy them on StockX, they are going for relatively cheap right now, above retail. They're going for about $170, which is not bad at all for an ALD New Balance sneaker. So I would really recommend buying a pair for yourself. And yeah, that's all I have for now, and back to the regular video. So yeah, upon ordering them and winning the raffle, I was really debating with myself if I wanted to, save this pair of sneakers for trade bait, if I wanted to sell them, because I wasn't sure how they would fit, how they would look. But after seeing them for myself and holding them in my hand, I can tell you now that this pair of shoes is gonna stay in my closet for a long time. Again, I'm so happy to finally own a pair of 550s. But again, I'm kind of glad that I waited. I didn't cop a random colorway, because this color absolutely reflects, my kind of style, my taste in shoes. So I guess after this video, I'm gonna include some footage of how they look on feet. And yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to say about this shoe. Here we have it, the Aime Dores New Balance 550s. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up today's video. Now I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of this shoe. Is there a better colorway, or is this the cleanest pair you've seen? Like I said in my other videos, if you guys like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to hear more from me, smash the subscribe button, guys. You guys have been really awesome with the support lately. I feel like my subscriber count and its progress has been really healthy. So please help me keep that up. I really appreciate you guys. With all that being said, guys, I really want to encourage all of you guys to go out and buy a pair of 550s. But make sure that it's not a pair that, you guys just see on the shelves and you just want to buy for the heck of buying it. Make sure that it's a colorway that you like, that you're going to enjoy wearing, and that goes with a lot of things. But yeah, these are my New Balance 550s in the Aime Dore collab. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.